So okay, we'll move on from that, and we'll move on to the 2018 expectations. So the games that might come out. The games that might come out in 2018. So these are games that are expected to come along, and a few rumoured to come along. Some games that might come along, but obviously are not going to come along. And so we'll start off with probably the biggest game of the year, which is going to be Red Dead 2. Around about a mid-year release date, about May, June.
I reckon it's going to get delayed until
basically
autumn.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh,
with
I reckon it's just going to make this year. It's going to come out in October. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when Red Dead comes out. People are going to fucking buy it.
Of course they are. Of course. It's obviously going to be the biggest selling game of that year as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Red Dead 2.
They could bring it out on the same day as Call of Duty. People still buy it.
No one cares. No one cares about Call of Duty.
But people it
Nobody
still sells the most. It still sells the most. That's the thing.
No, well, that's their fault.
Because it's all the 12-year-old kids that want it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, but even 12-year-old kids will get Red Dead over
It's
Call of Duty.
all the 12-year-old kids that are apparently fucking your mother.
Yeah.
You leave my mother alone.
All those suspected dads that we've got.
She must be drowning.
God, you have to take it that.
Let's just take it to that length.
Someone did.
We're all having a nice, happy podcast.
Yeah, and you had to.
Wholesome content.
Wholesome
Family friendly.
We're not family friendly.
It's very safe to work before that. Okay then, so you Red Dead 2, we've not seen much about it, but you know it's going to be amazing. The first Red Dead was amazing. This one's going to be really, really good. It's probably going to follow more of a model of GTA 5 with the online, some microtransactions and that sort of thing, but I'm sure it's going to be
You get shark cards in the Old West.
No, it'll be like...
Cactus cards!
You're more like gold bullion, shit like that. Sort of
Or it'll be like horse
armour.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. On the Switch, we've got Bayo 1 and 2 coming as a collection, both 3 later on in the year.
For anyone who doesn't know what Bayo is.
So Bayonetta, yeah. So it's
I'm still so happy.
It's free actually coming out this year.
Ooh.
Supposedly.
Alright.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll be like, we've got 1 and 2 this year, and maybe we do 3 next year.
I was so happy. Because I fell asleep, didn't I? And I woke up and I just had a message from Jake going, Katie, you were the prophet of her return. I was like, this is Bayonetta. And I clicked on it and you sent the trailer thing and I was like, oh my god.
So when's 1 and 2 come out? Like February time?
Comes out on 16th February.
Yeah.
So when do you reckon 3?
Do you
Do
know
you have a
what?
prediction?
I don't think it's going to be that different.
No, about when though?
No, that's what I'm saying. Look, I don't think it's
It
going to
can't
be
be
that long.
It's not going to be like a upscale of graphics because at the end
Yeah,
of the day,
I just think
Switch.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to have the same
Well, it's
controls,
not-
the same kind of same kind of jam, but just like a continuation of the story. So I don't think we're going to wait that long.
The Switch is still the most powerful
For it.
console it's ever been on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that much better.
It's at least I think they said it was 2 or 3
Yeah, but they're
times
remastering
more
1 and
powerful.
2, aren't they?
I don't think so. I think there's going to be a port of the Wii U ones.
Well, 1 didn't come out on Wii U, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had 1 on Wii U.
I played number 1 on Xbox 360.
Oh, there you
I never played 2 because I refused to buy a Wii U. So this
So
is going to be a
you
new
should
game for me. I'm quite
Now
excited.
they've got another case of we fucking made this game. We're going to put it on a console that's actually sold.
Yeah.
You know the thing is, it'll show like whether the game was just crap or whether it. Oh, which I doubt.
Oh no, it got
But, like,
really good reviews.
It'll show whether
Don't
all
come into
these.
this house.
Do you want me to
and
move out
talk,
the way?
and talk about Bayonetta like that. Okay,
Listen to
don't
me.
even do it.
You want me to move out the way
Listen
to
to me.
game?
I'm not saying it's crap.
Everyone should.
I'm saying like it's all these Wii U ports coming over will show whether the games are bad or whether they just sold bad because of the Wii U.
It's their own fault. They didn't market it correctly, and everyone thought it was an add-on
They
to
didn't
the
market
Wii.
it correctly. They put it on a
Didn't
dead
they?
console.
Wow.
That's the issue there.
It started dead. That console
Yeah.
did big time.
I think it's.
Putting 1 and 2 on the Switch is a good idea because obviously people.
And now,
That's why they did it on Wii U as well. So
while we're talking about putting up the old ones to bring the new ones, Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3 HD PlayStation in
Why not 4?
because 4's already on the
4's already out. It's
PlayStation 4.
best edition.
What about DMC?
March.
Nobody cares.
Because I've got that one as well. I played it on Xbox 360.
It is on there, but
and then I played it again on
I don't
PlayStation
need a
4 because I can't help myself. But I feel with this announcement, there was a rumor of the next Devil May Cry that got leaked, and apparently it's going to be a continuation of 4. And then with this, them bringing over 1, 2, and 3, it kind of just cements that to me that maybe it is actually
they're doing the
coming.
same thing that Bayonetta are doing.
Yeah.
But for Devil May Cry.
People want it. There's a big following for it.
When do you reckon if
I
Devil May Cry comes out this? Do you reckon the new one comes out this year?
I want it to come out this year. You don't know whether it's one of them sneaky things that Capcom have been working on in the quiet. Because really,
who knew about Resi 7?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Resi 7
no one knew about that.
Dropped, and I don't know. I think
that came out like 4 months after it was announced.
I've got this really horrible feeling though, like it's not going to be about Dante.
It's got to be.
I'm not saying he's not going to be in it. I've just got this feeling they'll be like, and
No!
now you're playing as Virgil, and it's like Virgil's cool and it's OP.
So the one with the blue
Dante.
Yes,
that's Blue Dante.
Blue Dante.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I want to play as Dante, like, and because I really thought 4 was gonna be like, I thought Nero was Dante's son. I thought that was where 4 was going, not Dante's son, Virgil's son rather, because he had the same arm and he could use the Yamato and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, it's Virgil's sword.
Sorry.
And I was wondering if that was going to be kind of where they were heading. So maybe they're going to pick that story back up with Nero, because Nero got a lot of love. I didn't
what? I think because it's been, how long has it been since the last proper
It was on
one?
Xbox 360.
Like, I think it's because it's been so long. They're going to bring back the face of Devil May Cry.
you can't not.
They're going to bring back Dante because they
Yeah.
need to get the new people in, and they're going to please the fans.
They need to get them fangirls back on it.
Bring back the original character that everyone loves.
Dante on PlayStation 4 Pro. Sign me up. No,
It doesn't look like it does in Marvel vs. Capcom.
I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what that was.
Because they all look bad.
Don't speak to me about that, because it was an upsetting time. But yeah, do you know what? I'm just happy that I'm getting 3, because 3 is the best. I love that game so much. We don't talk about 2. 2 never happened, but 3 is the best one. If they were just if they were like, you can buy them all separately, I'll just be like, I'll just take 3. Just give me 3.
Just 3, please.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, hopefully it's true. Hopefully.
I think it will be. I think it'll be an E3 announcement. I reckon there's rumours it's going to be a Sony exclusive as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which makes sense because it's been Sony.
It's more of a Sony thing.
It's been Sony exclusive
I think as
before,
well. Right? No, that I don't know. Yeah, I think the originals were only on
3 on PS2 only.
I think so, and then I think it's 4.
That wasn't
do you know why? I'll tell you why. It came to Xbox 360 because PlayStation 3 were like, we're going to have Devil May Cry 4, it's just going to be us. And I was like, oh, Mum, I want a PlayStation 3 for Christmas. And then Xbox 360 dropped, and they were like, we're getting Devil May Cry 4 as a launch title exclusive. I was like, Mum, I want an Xbox 360 now. And that's literally how I made the choice of what console I wanted.
And she was happy because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
That seems like Capcom went with the one that sold the most.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're probably going to do the same thing if they go for PS4.
I think with, like, all the Resi 7 DLC has come to an end now, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll get, I'm not saying we're going to get a trailer, I'm not saying we're going to get any info. I reckon Capcom will come out and say something about the next Resident Evil.
I reckon you get a trailer.
What we need is
E3.
we're going to see gameplay of 2 remake. It's been the longest time since that.
When's that happening?
Praise to the Capcom lads. It is happening. They're saying it's slow and steady, but do you know what?
Why is it taking so long compared to the rest?
Because they want to make it.
I know that, but like.
And the thing is, you heard about this game before you'd normally hear about a game. You heard about this game at the concept stage.
Yeah.
You never hear about games at concept stages. The first time you hear about a game is at E3 when they've got so much to show of the game.
Wow, I don't know.
Now, with 2 Remake, you saw
Evil 2.
Oh, yeah. with Resident Evil 2 Remake, you saw it literally at the script stage. Like, this is we're planning.
Resident Evil 2.
So it's going to take a fucking long time.
To the Resident Evil community.
But it's a game already, though.
No, that's the thing. Like, it's held in such high esteem, they're going to want to get it right.
Okay.
But I think, I'm not even sure.
1 was good. I like that, when they remade that. When I played
1 remake?
Yeah, that was
Did you
fun.
finish it?
No, but it was fun. It was good. I didn't feel like I was playing an old game. That's
not an old game.
No, but Resi 1 was.
Yeah, Resident 1's an old
No,
game.
but what I mean is
Remake
like
is
when
an
the
old
remake,
game.
obviously, that's the sign of a good remake. If you don't feel like you're playing an old game.
Like, yeah, because basically they remade the whole game. It's not like at the moment where you get a remaster.
No,
It's basically an old game with new graphics.
Yeah.
It's not that.
But that's what I mean. That's a sign of a good remake because you don't feel like it's an old.
It's an old thing.
I'm not even sure that the next Resident Evil will be an 8.
I reckon it will.
I don't know.
Revelations 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Do you reckon you might get like a...
I think they've done 7. They're like, this is what we're about now. But I think the next one might kind of be like, for you old fans, like, you know,
you might get a Code Veronica
you
style.
guys, here's a, throwback.
How many Code Veronicas we had?
1. Well, there's 2. There's Code Veronica, there's Code Veronica X. They're the
That's
same
what I had.
game, but the X is just a bit more edged on.
That makes no sense. Because X stands for 5.
X stands for 10.
10, sorry. These are 5.
We're confusing ourselves.
No, he confuses himself.
I don't know. I feel like Revelations 2. I feel Revelation 2 saved the series because there was like a talk of reboot before that, and then that came out and people loved it, and I think that's the only reason we didn't paired with the VR. So I wonder if we'll get something that's not quite number 8, but. They've already come out and said they're working on 8.
Of course they have.
I just think we'll just.
I reckon you'll get 8 because 7 did so well.
I think now that all the things that they've promised for 7 have come out, like with the Not a Hero and the Zoe and all that. So I think now is the time.
Well, they've released the gold final edition.
I think now is the time where they'll be like. So
the next thing.
This is the next thing, and if they say it's going to have Leon in it, and they pull the same stuff as the last one, I'm going to cry.
This time you play as Mia.
Just send it it's like a 4-hour video of me just crying in front of a Leon picture and send it.
Do you know? I think they know that there's certain things they can't touch. Like Chris, to be fair, Chris has changed a couple of times over what he's had, but Leon has not changed.
Yeah, he's changed his hair colour. He's not ginger anymore.
Don't get me started on Leon because you haven't got enough time. My love for that man knows no bounds. And like when they said he was going to be in 7 and then he wasn't, I was really upset. So put him in number 8.
The DLC, you don't know. You haven't played it yet.
If he was in the DLC, I'd feel it. I'd just feel it. I'd wake up like.
The feelers are out there.
I've heard it does
hint
at the fates of certain characters.
We're going to play it after this.
Yeah.
And if anything is an indication of Leon dying,
so we'll move down this list pretty quick fast. Okay.
I'm going home and you're never going to speak to me. You're never going to see me again. I'm just going to have a veil over my face for the rest of my life.
So the next game we've got on here, we've got on PlayStation, we've got Detroit Human.
Detroit
Become Human.
Yeah.
That one.
That looks great.
That looks really cool.
Can't speak.
Detroit Human. Nah, that looks good.
It does look like an Android, sort of like near future, sort of like moral based
I've avoided watching any more trailers for that because
I don't want to see too much.
I don't want to see too much.
Because they're not the longest of games.
They're set areas, some of the things I think as well. So if you see it in a trailer, it'll be the same when you play it.
What we played at EGX as well.
So they don't necessarily have to be long because they have that replayability.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to see too much of like in certain areas. I mean, we've already seen 3 different androids. I don't want to see too much before. Oh, you're right there, James. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Avoid trailers. I'm going dark on that one.
Does look cool though.
But it looks really good, and
yeah.
I've never played Heavy Rain, but I've heard
it's amazing.
Heavy Rain's good. You know, it gives some people give it a bad rep, but I enjoyed Heavy Rain.
Beyond Two Souls weren't.
I didn't like that.
Didn't get the best reception.
No.
But his kind of games, they're interesting.
Yeah.
Is it David something? David Cage?
Do you know what was wrong with Beyond Two Souls?
The controls are terrible.
It came out. It was a story heavy based game about a little girl, and it came out at the same time as Last of Us.
Oh no!
And it's like,
Last of Us
you've got. I'm sorry, mate, but you've got no fucking chance.
The controls are terrible, and I bought the double pack with Heavy Rain and that, and I just finished playing Heavy Rain, and I was like, this is one of the best games I've ever played, and then I went straight to that, and I was just like, no. The idea and the story was good, and like.
Did you finish it?
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like the controls.
Did you find out what the thing was?
You told me.
I did.
I got you to tell me, and then I sold it. But no, Ellen Page. I love Ellen Page. She's cool, but it's just there's just something about it. I just didn't like it.
Okay.
Well, the new Detroit looks good. So.
Oh no, that
Detroit looks.
I've got no question that.
Yeah.
When we played that at EGX,
when do you think it's coming out?
Good.
Because we haven't got official. It says spring.
It's supposed to be,
but like
it's supposed to be this year. But
I'm going to say
spring.
It's March.
It's
Can't
definitely
spring.
This year. Yeah.
I'm going to say March.
March is definitely spring. March is like the beginning of spring.
No, but then it can't be March because everything's coming out.
April maybe.
May is technically spring.
I'd say May. Put it in May because it's not.
It'll
die in
May.
March because everything's in March. Put it in May. Sony. Put it in May.
Do it. Another game here. That's been pegged for this year, but it's not happening.
It's probably not going to.
Anthem. EA's Anthem.
Yeah.
The reason that Mass Effect Andromeda was so shit. EA's Anthem.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because that's what they had the core team on. We'll see what that's like when it comes close to it. It's very little.
Now they've had all this bad publicity. We won't get into that because we've already said enough about that.
We've already ranted enough about that.
But now they've had all this bad rep. This has got to be like
amazing.
This has got to be an apology. This has got to be the best game.
Yeah.
No microtransactions. It's got to be just the best.
Well, I think it's BioWare, so they've
make great games.
They tend to be a bit to the side of like main EA, so they don't necessarily shove all the microtransactions they can into it.
They did.
It
started in Mass Effect 3.
It started in Mass Effect 3, but they weren't that bad in that.
Well, they weren't.
And the thing is, as well, is that the BioWare games haven't previously ever been like the main game of EA that year.
No.
Yeah.
Anthem is their flagship thing. This is EA's game.
It's supposed to be EA's Destiny. It's EA's answer to Activision's Destiny.
And at the end of the day, BioWare can make the best game ever, but
EA can fuck it up.
EA is still paying for it. So if EA are like, you put microtransactions in it, they've got to do it.
I'd like to hope, I don't know if it will happen, but I'd like to hope EA have seen the response to this year. Like, none of their games have done well. Most of them because of microtransaction reasons. I think they've got to see that and think, we've got to do something about this. You know what I mean? They've got to change their ways. They can't carry on because they're just going to have another bad year.
It's not even, like, if you take the microtransactions out of it.
Last year.
If you take all that aside, Star Wars Battlefront 2, broken game, terrible.
Still not a great game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have failed anyway. Mass Effect Andromeda, you know, that take of that what you will. I enjoyed it to the bit that I got to. So, you know, but then again, it wasn't nothing special. So even if you take the microtransaction stuff away, they still didn't have a good year, really.
They were great. They lost money as well, so much.
Well, that's what you get for making mediocre games.
They didn't lose money. They didn't
they didn't break even.
They didn't. They broke even.
Yeah.
They just didn't make as much of a profit as they said they promised their shareholders.
Yeah.
Basically. So we'll see.
I
reckon they've got to listen to the game.
They really wanted to apologise to us. They could put not to the Republic out of PlayStation 4. Yeah.
I agree.
But that's why I reckon Anthem will get delayed because. They've obviously. I reckon they've already got.
I saw it on Steam and I was like, "Shall I install it?" So I play it.
But they've probably already got a built-in microtransaction system that they're from last year, so that they've got to either tweak or just get rid of completely. So they've got to overhaul the whole game, I reckon. So I reckon that's
to be fair as well, we don't know how far along they were with it when they showed it to us.
Yeah, exactly.
So I suppose really you can't really comment.
I can for some reason see that being a Microsoft exclusive as well for a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just simply because it was shown.
Do you know what?
Exclusively,
they won't do it. They won't, because do you know what? Every game that's done it flopped. Every game that's done that has flopped. But EA wants that instant money. EA ain't gonna fuck around and be like, I'm gonna get a PlayStation game in a year. Nah. They just want that instant gratification. Do you know what? Because they got a piece of shareholders, and if the shareholders see one sign of weakness, that's it. Them shares are going down the hill. They're not going to do that.
They've already dropped ridiculously.
Exactly. They're not going to give platform exclusivity to anything. Just because they want the cash. They don't want the cash dollar. That's what it is. Crackdown 3 is going to be coming this year. I played the first 2 Crackdown games. I don't know if anybody played any of the other ones.
No.
Not a really good game. It's a proper big open world, mad jumping around.
A bit like Saints Row.
Yeah, they're very similar to Saints Row the 4th, where you're a superhero.
I love that game.
That is basically Crackdown, when you're doing mad shit, jumping. That is basically Crackdown. Oh. Then you can see they pulled a lot from Crackdown for that game. And I'm quite looking forward to Crackdown 3.
I saw Crackdown 3. I've seen gameplay.
They've been showing that for ages, haven't they?
Look good. It doesn't look good.
It's fun
at all.
I enjoyed the first 2 games.
It doesn't interest me. That's all
I can tell. Talking about not interesting me. Sea of Thieves is coming this year, guys.
You had fun when you played that.
I did, yeah, but I ain't going to buy it. If that's what it is, I ain't going to buy
it. You haven't played.
Haven't I been saying this from the start? Haven't I been saying this from the start?
And I do agree with it. It does.
It sounds great on paper. But unless it gets some form of story mode with objectives, I'm not interested. Because that's just the kind of.
That's the point.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just
we've only played the open world bit.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't commit to a game where you don't really achieve anything. You play with your mates and it's all fun, but then
you play.
I don't know. I can't
play Overwatch. What's the difference?
Because on Overwatch, I'm killing people. I'm ranking up. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, but you get loot. In Sea of Thieves, you upgrade your ship, you do all that. It's the same.
It's just not appealing to me. I can enjoy the first the 10-minute mess about.
Yeah.
But investing 40 quid into a game and might end up playing this a couple of times. Even when the beta was on, do you know what? I played it twice, and I was kind of done with it after that.
To be fair, we haven't seen half of what that game probably has to offer. So
I don't think they're putting it out there very well if that's the case.
There's beta coming up soon, so
we'll see. We'll
try that. But like, I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm not going to play it if I've got no one to play with. So,
that's the thing. Like, it feels like one of them games will be in it for a few weeks,
there
and then we'll be like
chips and stuff in it now.
So that is true. That's true.
You don't just need like a team of 4 people. Don't
you can have 2 or 1 if you want to really play on your own.
I mean, if it is structured and there is kind of a story mode you can play together, fair enough. But if it is literally just do what you want,
I reckon there'll be more than just do what you want.
I can't deal with that. I need instruction.
Because it's at the time it's coming out, I don't think it's going to do particularly well to start with. But because it's one of those games that's going to be a continuous open online world, they could add to it. It could get a lot better, and then later on
paper, like the whole pirate thing, it was a good shout because people.
Do you know what game is going to do 100% better than though? Skull and Bones, because that looks shite.
No, I don't think so. I think you're just throwing out shards there, but I think
Skull and Bones. Like,
yeah, I think it's going to be great.
Where's the fun in that? You have to stay on the ship. You are the ship. You're not a character. You're the ship.
You know what?
Play Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Do you know how many people play World of Warships?
That's fine.
A lot of people
What the hell's World of Warships?
Exactly.
It's very similar to that.
Have you heard of it
except
before?
it's World War II ships.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that was the best bit of Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah, it was.
All the reviewers that played it will say that's the best bit of Assassin's Creed 4.
You can get off the ship and go around the places.
Do you know what? That was just a bit in between of getting back on the ship and getting the good shit on the go again. That's what that was. That was just progressing to more ships. That's what that was.
It's just it's not.
I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be really good.
I don't reckon that's going to hit 2018 anyway. They said it will, but
I think it's going to. I think
that's going to get delayed.
But again, we don't know. You don't know if Skull and Bones does have a mode where you can get off the ship. You don't know.
True.
You don't really show much of that.
Exactly. Maybe we're judging these games too harshly.
And too early.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not my jam.
I think the one thing Sea of Thieves might do well with is streaming. Like a lot of people stream it. I think it'll be one of those big streaming games, like what's it called? Dead by Daylight. It'll get the streaming.
That sort of stuff.
Like it was get streaming cells, so people see, someone's streaming it. Oh, let's have a look at see it's fun, and then they'll buy it. You know what I mean? I think that's how it's gonna sell, and I think in the streaming crowd it could do well. Whether that's enough is a different matter, but we'll see.
We'll see.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.